Coping with climate change, higher ground PDOs and PGis in northern Greece. Metsovo is a picturesque small village in Epirus, northwest Greece, nestled above 1,000 meters on a steep slope surrounded by the prolific mountains of the PDOs range. The local PGi Metsovo is a very distinct yet small wine region with vineyards from 500 to 1,000 meters. There are historical references for wine production in the area since 1732. To be fair, this has never been an easy place to grow grapes. Yes, there is a lot of precipitation. The PGi Metsovo region can get as much as 1,400 millimeters of rain annually, but it can also be covered by snow, up to very late into the spring. Here, the vine growing period can be quite compressed. And yet, the above consists an authentic carte postale of Greece's true landscape. Greece is far more diverse than the common perception of endless sunshine and warmth. With up to 80% of the country covered by mountains, the mainland's complex geography creates significant climate variation. This elevated terrain means that while some regions struggle with persistent heat, particularly as climate change intensifies, higher altitude areas are seeing benefits, at least for the moment. These cooler mountainous zones can better now than in the past get full maturation for their late ripening grapes. A solid proof of the above is the PDO Amindeon, a prominent wine region in western Macedonia, northern Greece. The region is situated on a high-altitude plateau between 520 and 720 meters above sea level, surrounded by mountains. The cool climate is moderated by the large bodies of water from the 4 surrounding lakes. Famous for producing some of Greece's greatest still and sparkling rosé wines from 100% Xinomavro, it is increasingly recognized for its red Xinomavro wines, which in the past struggled to achieve full phenolic maturation. Compared to PDO Nausa, the other important appellation for Xinomavro, the wines of PDO Amindeon can be quite aromatic, full of red fruits, herbs and fragrance, though with sharper acidity and greater finesse. The best examples combine power and elegance with excellent aging potential.
I think as we see temperatures elevate in vineyards around the world, I think that the PGis and the PDOs of northern Greece going into the mountains and high elevation vineyards is going to benefit the production of wine. With respect to the appellation laws in certain countries, you are not allowed to keep them if you go too high or too low. Obviously, in this case, we're looking for elevation, and I think that with elevation, you preserve more of the natural flavors of the wine. You create more interesting aromatics, more authenticity. You don't do as much work in the winery, you do more work in the vineyard. You preserve the acidity. You have a nice diurnal temperature swing. The wines are more elegant, they're more food-friendly, there's more finesse, and there's lower alcohol. I think people are looking for lower sugar wines, of course, which preservation of acidity helps, and lower alcohol. I think people are concerned more about their dietary health. And lower alcohol, high elevation wines like the PDOs and the PGis in northern Greece are going to be wines that people are looking for.
PGi Drama in eastern Macedonia is another example of how the mountains can often compensate for the continuously increasing temperatures. Nestled between 3 mountains that offer high altitude sites, the local producers are gradually cultivating to higher altitudes, where the vines grow on cooler conditions. Indigenous grape varieties like Malagousia and Assyrtiko and international grapes such as Sauvignon Blanc are stars in the region. Northern Greece doesn't run short of other mountainous vineyards. PGi Siatista and PGi Velvendo are cool climate zones with upcoming fame for their Xinomavros as well as other grapes. Back to Epirus in northwestern Greece. PDO Ziza combines its high-altitude, cool climate and limestone soils to produce elegant, still and sparkling white wines from 100% Debina, bursting with elegance and freshness. Who would have ever thought a Mediterranean country could produce such elegance?